Episode 7 recap. Young-jae, who was notified by the writer that he could not appear at the show, feel unfair and angry. He almost lived his life as single and barely have girlfriends, to the extent that his younger brother suspected him as multi-solo. That's why he was resentful that he was framed for something ridiculous that he has 2 girlfriends. Young-jae got drunk with Haejun. Young-jae sat down on the road and decided not to go home. Shim Haejun took Lee Yun-jae to sleep in her house. However, the next morning, Young-jae woke up while Haejun went to the grocery store and left a note saying, "I'm sorry," and ran away. Hyun-jae is troubled by Young-eun's disturbance, and the situation is going to be difficult for Mi Rae. Meanwhile, Young-jae's mother finds out that Young-jae didn't come home and she expects Young-jae to have girlfriend. At Lee Yun-jae's overnight stay, the family exploded in interest and rejoiced. Then she told Soo-jae, "Young-jae didn't come home last night and I think he was with a woman. Bringing a girl first doesn't mean a thing. It's about who scores first." When Young-jae returned home, Lee Kyeong-cheol and Lee Min-ho asked him if where did he sleep last night. Lee Yun-jae was confused by the attention of his family, so he left behind and went into the room. Meanwhile, Na-yeon and Lee Soo-jae says that they are business partners. They promised not to change their mind that they were just friends, but Yoon said, "Because we did bad things together, we became very close." After eating at Soo-jae's house, they splashed water on each other and flirted with each other. Kyung-hee also smiled at them warmly. Like before, without hesitation, they played with a headlock. But strangely, they felt a trembling skinship that was different from before. Subtle emotions began to arise. Seeing the exercise equipment in Soo-jae's room, Yoona tried it. While Soo-jae was trying to teach her, the two felt strange emotions. At this time, the two fell on the bed at the sound of Grandfather Kyeong-cheol opening the door. Grandfather saw Yoona on top of Soo-jae and exclaimed, "Goodness, my apologies." Lee Kyeong-cheol hurriedly closed the door and left. The two stood up and Na-yeon was embarrassed and explained, "Mr. Lee, it's a misunderstanding." Lee Kyeong-cheol said, "Right, of course." On the other hand, since Young-eun is about to divorce her husband, it makes her feel again that she still has love left for Hyun-jae. She messaged Hyun-jae that her head hurts and for some reason she can't stop thinking about him. Hyun-jae tells Mary that after he broke up with Young-eun, he thought that he'd never get to love again, but love did find his way again. When Mary got home, she expressed her true feelings for Hyun-jae. She said that she had feelings for him, but only Mary knows this confession. Yeon Jung-ja disagreed of letting Jin So-jung's mother to live together in their house, but in the end, she approved her to get her mother and live with them. But at the end of the episode, a shocking ending blew up when Park Ji-young said, "You never thought of me as your own daughter," and that remarks made Jung Mi-young angry. In episode 8, So-jung is upset over the disagreement with her mother, Mi-young. Yeon Jung-ja allowed Mi-young to live with them, but she can't accept that they're going to share one room. So she told her son that she can't share a room with his mother-in-law, and said that she's going to stay at the hotel until the renovations are complete. It seems that Lee Kyung-sun introduces Yeon Jung-ja to Lee Kyeong-cheol. She said that Jung-ja is a year older than him, and Jung-ja seems enjoying their meetings. Meanwhile, Yoon-jae is meeting Haejun again and drink. After drinking, Yoon-jae said, "Can I be in contact?" And Haejun said, "No." When the taxi leaves, Haejun regrets. Mary asked Haejun if that doll Hyun-jae and her were getting to know each other. Haejun replied, "Did I actually say that to you? I'm the one who had crush on him." On the other hand, it was the day of Yuna's interview with Bong Food. She was surprised when she saw Hyun Jong-ho, whom she thought as a staff in one of Bong Food chain. But she was even more shocked when she saw Jong-ho, who was one of those who interviewed her. To her embarrassment, she seems to be barely able to answer When Jong-ho asked her if why did she think that Bong-food would hire her. In resentment and embarrassment, she tells this to Soo-jae by texting. In her text, she said that she need to look for another job because she can't work under Jong-ho. Meanwhile, Mary is concerned about Young-eun, who continues to hover around Hyun-jae. When Young-eun and Mary meets, Young-eun tells Mary that she's meeting her ex-boyfriend and she wants Hyun-jae to love her again. So she asked Mary's suggestion if how should she dress, and Mary was startled by her question. Hyun-jae asked Young-eun, "Why do you keep getting on my nerves?" So in that words, Young-eun asked, "Do you still have feelings for me?" In the end, Yoona and Soo-jae can no longer control their feelings, so Soo-jae tries to kiss Yoona and Yoona doesn't show any dislike but she seems nervous. So that's all for today guys. If you like my video, please don't forget to like, share, and comment, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.